Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, welcoming back with me. I'm Zakiyah. I'm from class B. I'm in third semester of English department in Sultan Ageng Tirtayasa University. So, in this session, I will make some summaries from YouTube video about AI in the future of humanity by Yuah Noah Harari for my academic speaking course assignment. So, let's get started. AI can impact in the future of human life and make us confusing because there are advantages and disadvantages that we can feel about AI tools. Maybe people now have fear to AI since the beginning of the computer age in the middle of the 20th century, and people were mainly afraid of the physical threat that the intelligent machine brought. This fear has inspired by many ways like movies or books from the science fiction. For example, in Terminator movie depicted AI robots running on the streets and shooting the people. Also in the Matrix movie, it is assumed that AI can take a control for the entire of human society. These science fiction scenarios have become cultural landmarks, usually assumes that your AI can pose a significant threat to humanity life. And the bad news that AI doesn't really need consequences and it doesn't need the ability to move around the physical world. Over the last few years, new AI tools have unleashed into the public sphere which may threaten the survival of human civilization from a very unexpected direction, and it is difficult for us to even grasp the capabilities of these new AI tools and the speed which that continue to develop because AI has able to learn and improve itself, even the developer of this tool. And the fundamental tools AI abilities is like writing text, drawing images, and composing the music. And also is writing code. In education impact, AI, for example, like many students using ChatGPT for writing their essay school, that is horrible. What will be happen to school system when the student write their essay school using ChatGPT? And we also know another example in politics. Okay, in the politics, for example, is the vote counting in the U.S. presidential election, which uses AI tools to overcome obstacles. Maybe there are many fake news that easily can spread in a U.S. presidential election. As we know, the problem is that trying to convince an AI bot to change its political views is completely pointless. But the more time we spend talking to the bot, the more the AI bot can understand us and understanding how to tailor their message to change our political views or economic views. Third, in master of language, AI can also form a close relationship with humans and endures the power of intimacy to influence our perspective and our opinions. And maybe another example, in June 2022, it was a famous incident when the Google engineering like Lemon publicly claimed that the AI chatbot about Lambda on which he was working has become sentient. That is very controversial claim because his job was fired. And the next is AI can be together be tough rival for the news and advertising industry because the ease of using AI tools in both industry such as like a Google's makes people prefer to use it to find easy to access the latest news or advertising in the products they will buy. It can cause both industry to go bankrupt. Not only that, the disadvantages that we get from the development of AI is that in terms of the field of work, many jobs can be replaced by AI itself, such like a restaurant waiters or nurses in hospitals and others. That's why the development of AI can endanger in human life in the future. If AI can influence people to risk and lose their jobs, what else we can do it? Now, as you probably all know, over the past decades on social media has become a battlefield for controlling human attention. Now, with the new generation of the AI, the battlefront is shifting from attention to intimacy, and this is very bad to see. Why? What will happen to human society and to human psychology as AI fights in the battle to create intimate relationship with us in the relationship that can then be used to convince us to buy particular products or to vote for particular politicians even without creating fake intimacy. The new AI tools will have immense influence of human opinions and our worldview. People, for instance, may come to us to use already coming to use a single AI advisor as the one-stop oracle and as the search for all the information we need. And for example, in the Matrix, assume that to gain total control of human society, AI will first need to get physical control of our brains and directly connect our brains to the computer network. But this is wrong simply by gaining mastery of human language. AI has all it needs in order to cognize in matrix like word, like word illusion, contrary to what some conspiracy theorists assume. You don't really need to implant chips in people's brains in order to control them or to manipulate them. And for thousands of years, prophets and puts and politicians have used language and storytelling in order to manipulate and to control people to reshape society. And we move. In ancient India, Buddhist and Hindu sages point out that all human live trapped inside what they call Maya. Maya is the world of illusion. Buddha said that what we normally take to be reality is often just fiction in our minds. And in our minds, people may wage entire wars killing others and being willing to be killed themselves because of their belief in this fiction. So the AI revolution is bringing us face to face with the curse of demons, with particles with the Maya. If we are not careful, a cartoon of illusion could descend over the whole of humankind. And we will never be able to tear that curtain away or even realize that it's there because we will think this is reality and social media it is sounds far-fetched. So just look at social media. Over the last few years, social media has given us a small taste of things coming social media primitive AI tools. AI can very primitive have been used not to create content but to create content which is produced by human beings, and the human produce stories, videos, images and whatever, and the AI chooses which stories, which video will reach our ears and our eyes, and the selecting tools that will get the most attention, that will be the most viral and while very primitive. These AI tools have nevertheless been sufficient to create this kind of curtain of illusion that increase social polarization all over the world, undermine our mental health and destabilize democracy. Democratic society, millions of people have confused this illusion for the reality. In the USA has the most powerful information technology in the whole of history, and yet American citizens can no longer agree who won the last election or whether the climate change is real or not. Whatever vaccine prevent illness or not, the new AI tools are far more powerful than these social media algorithms, and they could cause far more damage now. Of course, AI has enormous positive potential too. I didn't talk about it because the people who develop AI naturally talk about enough, and you don't need to know about the uh, advantages of AI because there are so much advantages in AI. But certainly, AI can help us in countless ways, from finding new cures in the cancer to discovering solution, maybe the ecological crisis that we are facing. In order to make sure that the new AI tools are used for good and not from ill. We first need to appreciate their true capability and we need to regulate them very, very carefully. Democracy, in essence, is a conversation democracy. It's an open conversation. Dictatorship is like a dictate. There is no one person dictating everything. No, conversation democracy is conversation between many people about what to do, what we should to do, and conversation rely on language. When AI hacks language, it means it could it it means it could destroy our ability to conduct meaningful public conversation. Derby destroying democracy. If we wait for the chaos, it will be too late. To regulate in democratic way, maybe in authoritarian and totalitarian, right, will still be possible to regulate, but how can you regulate something democratically if you can hold the conversation about it? And if you didn't regulate AI on time, you will not be able. We will not be able to have a meaningful public conversation anymore. So to conclude is we have to basically encounter an alien intelligence, not in our outer space, but in here in Earth. That is AI tools. We don't know much about this alien intelligence, except that is called destroy our civilization, so we should put a halt to irresponsibility deployment. We should have a responsibility to using AI intelligence into our society and regulate AI before it regulate us. And in the first regulation, that many regulation we can suggest, but the first regulation that I will suggest is to make it mandatory for AI to disclose that is, and if AI I'm having conversation with someone, and I cannot tell whatever this is a human being or AI. That is the end of democracy because that's the end of meaningful public conversation. But in order to make sure AI tools used for good reason or not good reason, first we need to understand their true capabilities, and secondly, we need to regulate and control them carefully. Okay, that's all from my summaries from the YouTube video. Thank you so much. Sorry for the mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.